Hello there YouTube, this is Sibbles and Bits back at it again with another Inkbound Daily. Today is the solo daily for May 13th, and today we are going to be playing Star Captain, moving from Radiant Market into Derelict Starship, and then up against Cinder. Our trinket is Scales of Infinite Potential, which means that our drafted bindings aside, we're probably going to end up with a ton of physical damage, so maybe picking up a physical skill like Smoke Bomb or Hook. Or, sorry, no, it is Hook. I often call it by its beta name. Or maybe even Cleave will be very helpful for us. We can also pick up some technically physical skills like Shield Wall or I believe Quicken is physical. And by using those, we might be able to gain some magic damage later, but it's going to be easier to do it the first way I mentioned. So our challenge mods are spawn 3 treasure pots instead of 1. A little bit spicy because, well, I'll just say it, right? Like, Star Captain is incredibly suffer right now. Quite possibly the worst class in the game. I'm still looking into that, but technically nothing changed with their numbers, so they didn't necessarily get better. The rest of the game could have gotten worse, but that hasn't really been the case. Shrug. Yeah, it's sad times to be a Star Captain. Uh, Again, pretty much just a symptom of characters being too strong in co-op, so they have to balance towards co-op, and that leaves them worse for single player. And quite honestly, even co-op, man, I don't know. Bomb bits and little husks appear on each turn during Guardian and Villain encounters. That's incredibly spiced because again we're suffering, and then start with full set of random augments. Well, now we don't got a path into binderies anymore, so we got that going for us, which is something. And we're probably going to have an absolutely terrible kit. As always, if you guys played this daily and you got different augments, I'm interested in knowing that, but I'm thinking that since it's applying as soon as we pick up the statue, that it's going to be seeded, and it's going to be the same thing. So the other thing to note is that Star Captain is quite spicy going into Radiant Market first. Mainly because there is a ton of enemies that have like huge amounts of health. So depending on what our Cryoclasm looks like, ass, it looks like ass. 2 stack to marked is something. Are we taking Shield Wall? Invigorating Chalazer. Reduce cooldown of Mission Leader. Swapping, reduce cooldowns, gain defensive. Or defensive mode gains resistant, and 4 stacks of spiked. This might be a defensive playthrough, but again, that's very spiced in Radiant Market. So we're probably going to want to go into that later. Like during... What am I trying to say? While we're in the starship. Simply because while Captor certainly hits you, they don't hit you a lot. I'll be honest, getting Treasure Hunter 2 as soon as possible sounds like a very great idea. I'm willing to gamble on the Liar's Dice. We're already ogged up. I have to assume that that's going to be okay, although it really didn't give us any damage. Okay, that's odd. That's a lot of crit. Is that significant? We're going up against 2 ink pots. They have 10% more health on dailies. I don't think that there's anything that we can do to get a turn 1 here. Unless, of course, there is no ink pots or only 1 ink pot. If it's a couple of slashers and a pen nib, then I think that we're going to be okay. Because I'm looking at taking this for the extra 10% crit chance, which would take our base crit chance on Chalazer up to 26%. It's nice. Problem is, though, is that it does, like, terrible base damage. 40 isn't bad. The fact that you're only going to hit 2 targets ever with it is terrible. But we could take Mission Leader. Chalazer, Mission Leader, Chalazer. We're going to have to see the fight. I don't think that we take this. Hitting Liar's Dice would be great, though. We didn't hit Liar's Dice. It is the 2 slashers and the pen nib. Does this change anything? See, the one thing that I hate is that I can't really do anything here because of how they spawned. These guys have 220 health. It's currently dealing 48. We would Mission Leader, though, so we would lose damage. We would lose damage. Gain a drone. Which is currently dealing 48. Oh, 40. Yes. So then... See, I'm not sure if this is close enough for me to bounce between the pen nib to this guy. That would be the best place to put this, is right here. Then we Mission Leader, and then we go ahead and we bounce here. This guy is pretty much dead at that point. And then we can put 2 more into this guy. Or put 2 into this guy so that we can keep the frostbite on him and keep chaining it. I think we were supposed to use this Lucky Horseshoe Crab. But again, this is not seeded, so I wouldn't have known that I was going to crit with this. Three of these. Actually, it looks like it could potentially kill, especially when frostbite is involved. So we're gambling on some crits. Do we go precision just for Chalazer? I really don't like that. Decayed Binding is probably the best thing to improve our turn 1. We could also obviously reroll here and look for another treasure hunter. I think we're going to reroll here because we see something we like in the other one. On being hit, if you have shield, smite the attacker. That's not too bad. We do produce shielding. I could kind of get behind that. But I think I'm still going to reroll. Might as well. Give me that decayed binding. Well, look at that. That's quicken. Really kind of wish that we did pick up that pulsar belt then, because after image would stack pretty well with that. Blink provides a lot of utility. Is it going to be enough to get past a hard fight? Hopefully. I think we're actually going to stick with Blink. Vestigial. Doing it right before we could possibly get a triple treasure pot. So that's going to be quite a lot of Omni damage. So we are definitely going to be able to scale. We'll use this. I like being able to have Mercurial available. An uncommon augment for Blink. Do we care about that? Can give shielding. I think we're going to go for the Superior Vault. Well, that's a little rude. Oh, this is perfect. Not sure that was the correct move. Should work out fine. It will not work out fine. Alright, game. You got me. Even resistant isn't enough for me, huh? Hold up, I got a phone call. Alright, sorry about that. Well, we can lose a turn. We don't want to take damage. So that means that we technically want to hit Barrier Potion. We should have probably pathed towards, Oh, well, it wouldn't have been by this fight, so... Okay. Yeah, this is unfortunate. Because I think we're going to need this Barrier Potion. So we're just going to lose a turn and a health, which is highly unfortunate. That's a lot of points lost. Well, looks like we're going for Cleave. That's an interesting up tier. It's just not good for us. This is really how it's gonna be. Oh, I wanted a Vestigial so bad. Because then we could have Treasure Hunter 5 and get another treasure pot on here. Then we'd be cooking. Anyways, what are we gonna do here? We don't have money. I think that a Sea Breach is fine. It's Doge! Always take stat boost. Hell yeah. I feel like we're gonna have to reroll our purples. So I definitely want more glyphs. That's a lot of money. Understood. I wasn't willing to take the damage, but I'm not happy about missing the treasure pot. I guess I should have taken the damage. Now that I look here and see that I'm going to take a damage from this guy anyways. Yeah, and it doesn't look like there's much that we could have done about that. Maybe mission leader hit? That would also give us resistant, and yeah, that would probably have blocked this guy that I shot right here. I jumped the gun on that one. Or I suppose I can't really hit both of these guys if he's here, because he's going to be closer than these guys are to each other. Okay, so... that gives us another bout of money. That's not really important to me. I can't hit both of you anyways. Well, if we're going to take the damage, I guess we'll take the money. What else are you going to do? Oh, they last an extra turn because they're due to an extra effect. Oh wait, no, this is the ink pot. What the heck? What was I thinking? Alright. Not an inkin' clue. Yeah, it seems like getting shielding on Blink is going to be very important for us. I'm just going to blow you up. Well, there's that again. Having two of these would have been really sick. I feel like Pulsar Belt's gonna do some shit. I don't want Shielding Cleave. That's disgusting. Thank you. I don't mind increasing that damage. I think I need the Augs on these skills more than anything else. Oh, well, hold up. Where is this sucker? We apparently need to check. Augments. We want Blink. Swift? Okay, we are looking for a blue. Understood. Thanks for balling me, dude. I guess one stack of blur is going to have to be good enough. Alright. We're going to spend it all. I just really don't like this. I guess Scalding Half Charm is something. Gives us another way to scale our burn, but burn itself doesn't really scale very well. It's basically just, in this case, plus 20 frostbite damage, because we're going to get 10 from the set and then 10 from the burn damage. I'm honestly going to reroll this. That might be important, because of how we've been playing. I also like the idea of getting Treasure Hunter now, and then grabbing a Verdant Blossom. we don't have enough to reroll our purples because we went all in incorrectly on the bindery. And that's why knowing is half the battle, kids. Oh my god! How do you not do this? You gotta. That's a lot. Blur. Okay. We're gonna have cleave next turn. We're gonna want it this turn. I'm probably gonna have to shield this turn, which is a little unfortunate. That's attainable. We could also mission leader this turn to swap over next turn. Get the 2 CDR here. I like that. So we'll do that. We'll flask up. It doesn't really matter where we are, so we'll just stay where we're at. We are doing a ton of damage. I like it. Then let's get another one of these. Save orb for next turn. These guys need to be destroyed. You serious? Oh, I used my... I'm a fool. Okay. That's a little embarrassing. Lives with 1 health, of course. Not that it matters. That was an extra turn? Must have lost count. That's my bad then. Discounted blink would be huge for us, but making cleave not take half our turn is also pretty huge. I guess we're kind of going into bleed a little bit due to the fact that we are gaining physical and omni damage. It just works. But I would almost want serrated sweep in this instance instead of hemo. Hemo could potentially pay off very well for us, especially if we somehow get other sources of bleed. Or we figure out how to use this like twice in a phase on a boss. But I don't know, man. I like huge area around me. It means we hit more stuff. We don't need 2 of these. We don't need this either. And hold up, did we really spawn 3 treasure pots in that fight because of Icarus? That seems not intended. I do want blue Augs. Some money's okay, I guess. We do have the space for some vestiges. I'd like to keep it a little open right now, though. The one thing that we gotta note is that, I swear to God, though. Okay. That's an F8. Okay. Like, is it spawning 2? It looks like there's going to be 3, because how else am I not hitting the one that I have hovered? One of them's probably just stacked on top of one another, which would kind of make sense. Bleed's gonna do a number on you guys. Quite happy with that personally. I'm gonna do that, actually, and then I want to get hit. Yep, that's 3, all right. Oh my god. Wilbur. The secrets the 1% don't want you to know about. Are we on? We are not. So we're going to hit this again. We're going to bop you 1. Then use this. That kills the pots. Does a lot of damage to everything else. I'm liking that. Also, why the heck are there so many dancers right now? We're actually probably going to take an extra turn anyways. But we got the money, I guess, which does absolutely nothing for us. We already have resistant. So this is just going to give us 2 shielding, which isn't enough. Are you kidding? I'm going to miss you by that much? Come on, man. Oh man, we just keep getting bopped here. We gain shield at least once. If we get shielding on Blink, then we would make shields twice a turn. Thing is this actually going to make a marginal difference here? Because we're currently at 130, which is going to climb up significantly every fight due to the fact that we're making 3 treasure pots. I don't even want to know what's going to happen when we run into the fight that actually has the treasure pots. You know what? Teeth on a string. Please. Please. I was going to say, this thing exists. Grind a vestige to gain double its stats. Do I even need whittling mitts anymore? Gets us closer to a ton more frostbite damage. Gets us close to Everfrost 6. I'm all about it. And then we can take a double chest after this fight. Unstable brew. Ayo. Another glyph globe. Rare augment. Big quilling cage. Rare augment times 2. No, we want a purple. So, I mean, we're honestly going to probably skip this rare augment unless it up tiers. So, at that point, like, you'd might as well grab the glyph globe so that you can reroll after the boss here. Oh, that is a screenshot right there. The people need to know. That's just beautiful. Okay, first thing. We always be doing this. Yeah, that's good. That's real good. Game almost didn't even know how to calculate that. The money's still dropping. You know, a mumsies would hit the spot, right? I really don't want to hit you guys, because then you're going to aim for me. But it looks like that might not be happening. I guess that's the safest. But then, like, how do I get out? Unless I can find a way to clip ya. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I guess I could grab this and cryoclasm. Not exactly how I wanted to spend my Tuesday, but let's go at it. Now you guys are being a little annoying. Mission leader. Hit the right thing. Now we got this. We're in power mode. Okay. But that's gonna move now. Oh, we have Blink. Who cares? Can we get you then? Everybody wants a piece of the action. I mean, that's hitting a lot of things. I'm quite happy with that. If I can't get them down there, though, we might as well get this. Yeah, that's good. I suppose that's nice. Like, if I gotta. Okay, how do we kill another dude? Are you guys close? You are not close. Blink can get me up there. I suppose we should also look at the bleeds. I guess if we hit everybody once, potentially. I'm gonna hope that the amount that I gain elsewhere is going to help with that. You piece. Okay. That was a pretty complicated turn. I liked that. Oh, you guys stay here an extra turn! You were the original! No! I mean, to be fair, they shouldn't be staying an extra turn anyways, so... I don't want to look at these. Thank you. Like, I'm easily going to accidentally kill you. I just don't know how we're going to take out the rest of these guys. It's honestly going to have to be the way it is. On second thought, Pulsar Belt isn't really doing much of anything for us. Maybe just grind that for more shielding? It's a wee bit rude. I think we've had an extra turn every fight, haven't we? Grant allies 20 Omni damage until the end of the turn. Use it to swap to defensive mode. Grant allies 2 shield and 5 frostbite damage till the end of the match. Could be interesting. You don't really... like, I suppose we could shock into Serrated Sweep, which is probably our best move right now. These are honestly kind of garbo. I can reroll. Oh boy, can I reroll. Primary target takes damage equal to triggering all frostbite. Absolute Zero might be the play here. Because I don't think we really want to spam this if we can't reduce its cost because of the fact that it started loaded up anyways. And it itself isn't really doing much for us besides marking enemies, which sometimes does something for us. So I think it's Absolute Zero here. I'm trying to think of the other things that we could be rolling for. No, it's good enough. Well, we have all the glyphs. It's not really about that. Nope. Box of Truffles, Study of Windsong, Inkly Map, Urmogs? Urmogs is nice. Frostfire? That's not bad. Box of Truffles. Gain more money. Crit damage. On hitting, chance to inflict marked. Okay, now we're talking. Now we're talking. We grind Urmok's egg after it breaks. And, yeah. Study of Windsong will give us, like, free damage. Or do we just grind Urmogs now, since we don't really need any of the other stuff on it? I think that that's not a bad move. We could go to the shop, but yeah, I kind of want to pawn this. Sorry, Urmog. Dumping your child into a trash compactor. Don't blame me, blame the game. We're sitting here again with really nothing interesting happening. I guess we take the money just in case. There might be a Mumsies out there. I suppose we can re-roll the the ancient chest. There's no reason why we can't find a Mumsies. Okay, you're a little rude. Okay? Get some shielding. We one-shot them. That seems nice. Is that going to be the case after we... Yes. Okay. No. We need the drone. But this will also increase our damage a little bit. Oh no, we're fine apparently. Well, because I marked you, I guess. We're gonna be okay. This is a little precarious, though. Bleed has you guys. I don't have to do anything. I just have to solve this incoming damage. How is that going to happen? Well, we are probably going to need... Mission Leader. Hit. Hit. Mission Leader. We're gonna heal 10 at the end of this. We can take damage. Right? Yeah, we still have the flower. Yeah, no need to get spicy. Hammer the broken rail is kind of slick with it. One-shotting you seems nice. We actually got one, people. We did it. Second teeth on a string. Kind of cute. Not really necessary. The Vigorous is eh. It's probably good enough to cover us. All Wheels Bard is not going to... Like, it's likely going to hit if we spam Chalazer, but we actually don't like spamming Chalazer. What do you got here? Tetra Twin. Huh. I could see getting rid of Tetra Twin for Decayed Binding here. Because it's pretty much the same thing. Except, like, this is guaranteed, but only one turn. This is 50% chance to do double damage versus a 100% chance to do 50% damage. I think you know where I'm going with this. Yeah, we'll take Tetra Twin. Get rid of Decayed Binding. I'll be honest, I don't feel like Pulsar Belt is doing anything. This is also going to give us shielding, possibly more. So, I will take Hammer to the Broken Rail instead of Pulsar Belt. I feel like that's going to give us a little bit more output. Who out there thinks that we're going to get the Wombo? Oof. I could have kept one of these two. We're going to head towards the shop. We can use this to our advantage. Something with Bounty Hunter and Precision would be good. I don't know if such a thing exists. Oh, isn't there? Oh, now you give me all the smite stuff. Screw you, Mang. This is actually a lot of smite damage. That's 220 free smite damage to everybody. This is that, but unconditional. But the other one gives us our frostbite set. Maybe we buy it just for the frostbite set? I don't think so. Give me something good. These are not good. Ermogs. Oh my god, Cursed Contract works so well with us right now. Oh. There is a little bit of waste in that. Like, we might as well get Mythos. We'll see it in the champion fight. It could be something good. Drop this for now. Thank God I was already at full health. Sorry, Ermog. I dropped your second child in there too. I mean, I don't need any revenge arcs. Alright, let's do this. I don't know how this build is going to do against Weaver Mimic, but we're going to have to find out. Oh, man. Slimping ain't easy. Yes, stand right there. Let's take this for a little moat. Oh, that looks pretty good. I'm kind of happy with that. Yeah. Uh-huh. So, mark you. Mm-hmm. Then we're going to, you know, do this. Or we could just flap you. Mm-hmm. Does that sound good? Thonalopes. Imagine if there was a vestige that was on gaining Quillings, do something. Oh, baby. Oh, right now we would be overpowered. Speaking of powered, I think we're going to do this. We're going to mission leader. This easily kills everything around us, but mostly we're in it to reduce the cooldown on Cleave so that we can use it again. Then let's bop you twice, just because we can. Actually, why not just keep bopping you? We could set up our next turn. I think we're going to be okay against the Weaver version. Wait, did that reduce any of my bindings? I used mission leader, bro. Not cool, bro. Not cool. Oh, it doesn't matter. Because we heal. 10. Alright, this turn you're definitely glassed. That is like so huge for us. I don't think that we can get rid of Frozen Finger. Do we get rid of Verdant Blossom at this point? It's so much a surety for us getting a ton of points at the end of the game. I think we might, though, because then that allows us to use this, like, twice a turn. Pretty dang close. Dope. Nope. Kind of funny. Why are you doing this? Thank you. This isn't going to be very good versus Cinder, but it could be very good versus the Elite fight. Otherwise, I definitely like Warp, being able to set up people for our little do-si-do. Wait, discounted cleave? I didn't even realize what I was doing. I didn't realize that I had one already. Like, obviously now I remember it. Okay. Alright. Gotcha. Increasing that cooldown, though. Yeah, I think we take... Wait, do we take Flash? We can re-roll. We can re-roll through the ages. Can also chain to allies and 2 nearby enemies. Unprecedented damage. And now it's a physical binding, so it gets this little bump, too. God damn. Oh. Frick. I didn't grab the Thunderlopes. The whole reason we did everything. Why? See, kids, this is why you don't huff dopamine. Why are you guys over there? Well, I mean, we might as well be using this. Oh my god, our damage is unhinged. Oh, I see. I gotta connect you two. Okay. I can do that. And it gives me a drone. How did I forget about that? Nunya. Just think about how much more efficient this would be had I not scuffed everything. Oh, dude, we are pumping now. Everybody gather close. Got a story to tell. We're currently in defensive. That does not matter. Oh, we re-rolled off it. Okay, yeah, that's right. That's my error. That skill being free is just ludicrous. Meh. Show me mumsies. Captain Cyphers is pretty dope, not gonna lie. And we didn't leave any room for this, because I miscalculated. Another Allwill's Bard wouldn't be bad. Let's just go ahead and take a look at what the shop has. Nope. Because re-rolling this is cheaper. What the frick? Like, I don't necessarily think that this is particularly good. Like, obviously I want mumsies. But when am I honestly ever going to see this again? And I would rather get one of these legendaries out of the way. Because I believe this is... it's got to be drone specific. It says drone in it. Other characters can't have drones. Unless... would I be willing to get rid of something? It's possible. Okay, I understand what I want to do now. Allwill's Bard, you're pretty dope. However, I ain't with it. I'm going to take Captain Cyphers. And Allwill's Bard can actually be ground up. Let's find something down here to grind up. What do we want to see? Another Allwill's Bard? Seems kind of nice. That would give us precision 4. Yeah, pretty good. Not you spending any money, I think. Just might as well get that. Alright, let's get to it. I wonder how much trouble other people had. I always have the copium that maybe other people were suffering as much as I was. And so then I would be able to, technically... Now we are cooking with gas. Let's go. Where are we going? I don't know. How much damage are you doing? You're doing 5. We have 5 shielding. So it might just be... Can we get this? There we go. That's a phase. You're gonna bleed out. We're not gonna take damage. I believe you give us a Cinderpox though, which is quite misfortunate, but what you gonna do? He just fell over. Push whoop. Oh, good night, little lions. Oh, there we go. We're gonna take damage. Hold up. This is 2 of you guys attacking us. You do 5 damage, you're radiating 2. We already have defensive. How much cinder pox do we have? 1. So I can reduce myself down to 8. It's a little misfortunate. Unless I can somehow bop you guys. We don't quite have that much damage. Oh, but when I kill an enemy, I'm gonna heal. Okay, screw you guys then. That works for me. Because I see 4 people capable of being killed right now. No remorse given. Alright. So we lost, what is it? We lost 1,275. 1,275. Considering the fact that we lost so many perfects and lost so many turns, that seems about reasonable. There was probably a reroll in there in order to get, what am I trying to say? Lose less turn 1s. We took quite a while to get online, just because of our action economy. Getting the -1 on serrated sweep was pretty huge for us. And then getting the other -1 on serrated sweep was absolutely astronomical, astronomical for us. Otherwise, honestly, I don't see any other way that you would have played that. Besides, obviously, seeing at the end, there was a ton of, what is it? Smite vestiges that you could have done to just complete a smite build. 2 hits of pulsar belt means that you would smite twice. You would have a ton of damage. And if you also did treasure hunter on your way up there, that means that you would have accrued all of that AP that we had too. I just don't know if that's enough damage. But you certainly wouldn't have needed this study of Windsong, which I think the items that drop from me killing stuff due to Treasure Hunter 8 is random, so you honestly can't even factor this in at all. Yeah. it was a fun run, despite being star captain, which is kind of, well, I mean, most of that was the bugged like six treasure pots in one fight. Um, anyways, yeah, if hopefully the run was still educational or at least entertaining. If you have any feedback whatsoever, be it questions, concerns, comments, misplay alerts, be sure to put that down in the comments below. And until next time, I will catch you guys around after we wait for everything. Oh, we're still on the first page. Leto still got a perfect score. I did Spyro, and Arg did too. What can I say? They're better at the game than I am.